Hello everyone, my name is FlareBlitzed and welcome back to Login, an Yume Nikki Fangame that definitely goes into the enhanced reality of these sort of things. Right, speaking of enhanced reality, let's log into our memories to see what's up. Yeah, so this game has been given a few updates recently, and one of them which I'm very pleased with is that it doesn't bug the game so it goes to full screen when you enter your dream. That's an excellent thing, if I must say so. So, I believe I've already searched everywhere south, just because we have these three little lights lit up. So I think they're just indications of the effects that you can collect within the game. And another one was... hold on. Another one was something to do with this sofa as well. Like, if you try and interact with it, it sometimes crashes the game. I'm not too sure about that one because I haven't interacted with it myself. But anyways, let us go into here now and see what we can find. Ooh, see what we can find in this world. I think every Yume Nikki Fangame is very unique in their own ways. Just with their layouts and their sort of overall styling. I've said in the past that my favourite Yume Nikki Fangames, aesthetic wise, are 2000 and 2003 RPG Maker engines. So, like, their old style aesthetics look quite nice when it comes to an Yume Nikki Fangame. It just feels like it's in the zone, whereas in other engines, it's a bit hit and miss. Zero. What does room 0 give us? Ah, no, it's a labyrinth. Oh no. Damn it! It's one of those. It's randomized. It's not going to be at all fixated. Oh, tree. Road. Roadman. Can I interact with that? I don't think so. Maybe I should interact with the tree. What? What have you got for me? I'm liking this labyrinth style. Sometimes it can be a bit lazy where it just plops a few portals here and there on the same level. But this is just like every single one of them is a different zone. Oh, we're back at the start! Okay, so what about number 1? Ah, still with these veins. I need to know how to interact with these. I still think you need a particular effect to be able to make these work. Otherwise, what's the point of having them in the game at first? Yeah, I know. Number 2. Got a frame of number 4. So I've got to look out for something that's for of, or input something that is for, or look for room 4. Oh, look at that! It's an M&M in the pond. Acquired key. So what do these keys actually do? We'll find out later on in the game, I presume. Unless we're already using the keys. Okay, so number 4. Hi there. I hope you're well. Is it just me, or does this data stream sound get a bit repetitive after a while? But actually, it's not that annoying of a sound, because sometimes if you input a sound that has to be used continuously, it is quite an... What? What's going on? You're showing me something. A little secret. Thank you very much. So, would there be something within that room then in number 4? Or is it number 2? Maybe number 2? Yeah, here. Yes, there's a secret in here. Oh, we can press it and activate something. That I like. But what exactly does it activate? No idea, but there's this pond that I'm looking at and thinking that those are eyeballs sticking out of it. One of which the insides of the eyelid has been completely removed and just left this dangling thing hanging out, struggling to either survive or struggling to get out. So what does it actually do? Oh. Oh, right. We need to activate 4 of these then. Or just another one for that one. Oh. Maybe one of them lies within this labyrinth. Somewheres in the labyrinth. Just keep on going. This tree. I don't get your game, thank you very much. Another key. I can take that most gratefully, thank you very much. And we're back here. Gotta take a different path. One of them is lit up and the other one isn't. But it only happened when we took the key. Strange. Left of the tree. There's only this bit of snow. As it's just one giant room with lots of little pads. Froggy pads. This is still intriguing me. There's one lit up and the other one isn't. What the heck is going on? Excuse me. For my absolute rudeness there. And it looks as either these are both lit up or neither of them are lit up. What the heck is going on here? Can I find a way? Maybe not. Maybe I'm not supposed to find a way. I will not want to... Hi there. Well, I should take that, but who are you? You're somebody. Yeah, your eyes are looking at me, aren't they, now? What a mysterious world this is. It is equally as wonderful as the rest, though. Another key? How many of these are in total? Ah, this is not that big. Which is quite nice. So, what do I do with you? What do I do with you? You've got to have something. Do you like binary? I really don't. Well then, who's going to put their hands up and say, binary is just the best thing ever? Who can live without binary? Now I'll tell you what can live without binary. Anything that's not machine-based. Maybe Steve? I'm not too sure. The mysteries of these worlds. Oh! Astrocrat. There's a red crayon in your pocket. Is there? Where's the red pocket? Stop wishing. This is purely aesthetic based now. Let us go back to the data stream. And let's go back to our normal accent, thank you very much, before somebody gets angry. Alright, number 8. Oh. What are we meant to do here then? We can't simply... What if we go... Okay. My first thought was going across there. But we need to find a way of being able to go over. Being able to jump. I don't know how to reach that thing. We need an item or an ability that allows us to jump. You would think the data stream would just be able to hover over it. Like, we're technically not on the ground when we do that. It's a me. We need a warp pipe, actually. Warp pipe to get over there. Number 9. Oh, bloody hell. That loaded up too instantly, I think. Go back here again. Yeah, it just opened up instantly. Unless that's intentional. There should be a transition when you go into a new room, but that was just instantaneous. Hello! I am you, but you are me. I need a weapon to deal with you. Unless you turn hostile. You know, you do get that with NPCs. They may be friendly, but if you try and use a weapon on certain ones, they turn into an enemy NPC. I didn't want to do that. What is the secret of this room? How do I go about this place? How does one go about a place like this? Apologies if the buzzing is annoying you. That's not bad at all. Right. What about if I go to the other side of you? That's a thing. Oh, we can't. It's blocked off. Yeah, we need a weapon of some sorts. Because you will not move out of the way. And I bet the secret is behind you. What I need to get is behind you, but I can't go behind you because you're just standing there in the way, intentionally. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing, young man. Eyes? We've got 2 or 3 of them already. Well, they are all over you. What? What can I do with said eyes? Horrific. I don't know the combination. Do I look that smart to you? Nobody says yes. I'm out here for the adventure and the fun of it. Gosh, don't take life too seriously, honestly. Hey! I knew that would have to do something. When you keep pressing something, they'll be annoyed enough to come out. That's a nice seat. Can I interact with you with these eyes? Surely the logic won't be too totally barbaric behind my... Well, thinking behind that. This would be a good thing, you know. They are all over you, my eyes. Yes, my head has been replaced and now we've just got eyes. Our eyes are so big, but the compartments that would be inside your brain are now in your eyes. Don't you dare look. Actually, you know what this reminds me of? Reminds me of Jar Jar Binks. For some other reason, I can't remember quite. It's been years since I last watched Star Wars, but I remember Jar Jar Binks' eyes having incredibly long. I forgot what we call. Unless I'm probably thinking about their ears actually, Gungans. But it's either their eyes or their ears which are incredibly long. I've already gotten the key from here. What can one do? There is a place where I need to go, but I cannot access it. You can only get a key from here. Is our world suddenly falling apart? Oh yeah, we haven't yet explored all of this place yet. That's a given. Whoa. That's a good thing. Ah, we automatically go sideways. Oh, eyes. What did that grant? Orchestra? Become the data. Be the data. Be one with the data, and the data shall be you. Don't defy the data, okay? Oh, we need to get over there somehow. Unless you just need to activate it once. That could be a given. Like, only stand on it once. Yeah, so the eyes are essential to be able to interact with this part of the game. That is just a given. So this is not just aesthetic, there is a purpose behind these eyes. Something here? No? Maybe they'll only activate once we've seen all of these. Could be a given. But I think we're just, we're repeating paths, so there's got to be one more somewheres. One more of these. So we've had purple, blue, yellow, and I've forgotten the other colour. As of course there's only 3 colours, but there might be something if we interact with all of these. Like, I believe this is what happens when you activate all of them. You've got to find all of them first. Unless you only need to activate a particular one. Purple. Blue. Yellow was just above us. I don't know how to figure you out, dear personnel. Your little puzzle's gotten me a bit stumped. So we found something, we found a world, but yet we don't know what to do with it. Call me crazy. But I don't know what I'm doing. Just like with everything else in life. I can only whistle in this form. Who the hell do you think you are? There's a red crown on your pocket. And the smartphone's got to have some sort of purpose as well with its camera. Like, includes built-in camera, so that's got to do something. Binary. No success so far. What colour is that? Oh yeah, that's blue. Every third one, there's another tune to it. Still not getting any ideas though. I'm gonna see what else there is in this world, but I'm not getting anywhere in there unless I need another effect, which I probably do not have. Hello, you're stuck in the corner. You cannot do anything unless I move. Actually, I need to move. Oh, I almost was the one that was trapped in there then. Oh, how embarrassing would have that been, you know. The predator then becomes the prey. Get out of my way. If I had a weapon, I would beat you all down. Until there is nothing left of you. Well, I get that. We've already solved that. So what else can we do while we're here? It's either going to activate some sort of event, or it's going to unlock an effect. Both of them I desire very happily. Probably a bit more effect over the event, but I'd still take both of them nonetheless. Right. Where does one go from here? Right. Please. Thank you. We're very on track here. You're standing still. Is anything I need to do with you since you're standing still? Just my imagination, it would seem. So there's a very long detour. We keep going around in circles. Ah, there is something else here. Nicely done. Angel. Wait. If we get wings, does that mean we can go across that gap? Oh, I'm too excited to find out. Let's see. Angel, turn into an angel. Wah! No, that's not what I thought it did, but I'm glad we found an item that allows us to go back. Right, so there's got to be some sort of secret through that way. A secret which I don't know. Yeah, because it starts here. But there's no way of being able to jump across that gap. Okay, we've already been there. So, which one was it? Okay, it wasn't number 4. That's a given fact. It was... maybe number 8? Yeah, it was number 8. So we've lit up one of them. If we didn't light up that one, the one we did previously, I don't think this bridge would have... well, that white bridge would have formed. Or maybe I'm just reading too much into it. Oh, this code is driving me up a wall. They've certainly made it tough with this. Guarantee that. I certainly think that the developers intentionally made it quite tough to be able to crack that one. So we're going to see what we can do within another world, and we'll come back to that one at another point. So let's see if we can find any effects in here. Yeah, the first one we went to was actually quite a long world. But I am looking for a weapon of sorts. I think that will help us out immensely. Another key. Excellent. Unless these keys help contribute towards unlocking another side game. Trying to think a little bit outside the box, but not too much. 3 of them are not lit up in here. There's got to be something which we can do to light them up, and then something will appear within them. Or maybe again, I'm thinking outside the box a bit too much. Just keep on going. What secrets are there in here? Did we already come here? Seems familiar now. Nope, it doesn't. This is new. Let's see what we've got here. Oh! So it turns to ones adjacent to it. I see. It's got to be a particular trick to this which will allow us to solve this. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these at all. Ah, that could help, actually. Maybe. Nah, that's not helping. We can't get, let's say, a jewel that's adjacent to one another. That one off. Oh wait, we can do it like this though. But how do we... Oh, goodness sakes. What? Way to light up in a particular way? I'm not quite too sure what's going on here, but I'm glad we did that. So you didn't have to light them all up, you had to light them up in a particular order. Maybe there's clues in the previous parts of the game. I think that is most definitely the case, that there are parts within this game which gave you a little bit of hints and clues towards what you should do. I'm glad we discovered that. I think that's some sort of event. Or just an event in general. Or some sort, yes, some sort, to a yes or no question. Let's go around the other way. Let's see what's behind this, well, with this rainbow pool of sorts. Exploring the unknowns. There's a tunnel there. Or event. However you want to call it. Don't misjudge things, okay? Oh, we're back here. That's a surprise. It's a one-way track, for goodness sakes. What? A tiki-tiki. What is one of these? Oh, sheesh. I did not mean to do that. So what is a tiki-tiki? Oh! So maybe we have to be next to an NPC, but I'm glad we've got a tiki-tiki. Nice, I'm glad I went there. I am very, very glad. Hi there. So, what can I do to you? It says hurt. Or just hurt. Ah, that's nice. It comes up in the menu part. So if you equip a particular effect. And no way, I've already made this comment in the last episode. That shows how long it's been since I last played this game. I do apologise. But yeah, The only other game I can think of with this mechanic where it shows up in the menu part is Answered Prayers. Do these do anything? No, wait, we can't actually get to them. Those side parts. Need to go up here, then go down here, then across here, then over here. It's kind of nice though that lamp is there, because it might give you like a subtle indication that you should go on the other side. Watch this in the middle here. This door. What? This place is caved in blood. What can I do to you? Are you running away? Ah, you are indeed running away, aren't you now? I think that because I have this weapon now, NPCs are running away. Can I pop you? Maybe you're just a lamp, not a balloon. Why do I think it was a balloon anyways? It's not even dangling about. Hello! Can I interact with you? The bee. Like vision? What a nice looking failure. Hello. What the heck can I do while in this status? It's like as if I am enhanced. So we've got... Okay, we've got one more to collect within this part of the game. We've got the Tiki and the failure. Now we need something else to be able to complete the set. Let me just look in this world more, because this sort of red is quite nice. It's not... Maybe it's blood red, but... I don't know. I thought blood red was just a tad bit more saturated. Yeah, they're only moving a little bit while I don't have a weapon out. But if I do have a weapon out, then they run away. So it's definitely the case that this is a weapon. 100%. If it doesn't turn out to be a weapon, then I am a complete and utter fool for thinking so otherwise. Do you like the sound of data streaming? I certainly do. It's called uploading content. And that's how you're able to see me right now. I do not work for YouTube. And to be honest, if I was given the opportunity to work for YouTube, I probably would not. But if I did, I would certainly make it so that monetization is more accessible to YouTubers who are making a living out of it in a good sense. Not like all those pranksters in the day, like Sam Pepper. Remember Sam Pepper? I got the Sam Pepper treatment there. Right. Okay, so let me equip my Tiki then, and you can't. Oh, you're supposed to run away from them then. Fine, I shall do something else. I'll go this way then. You can't run away from these mummies. Oh, dinky dory. Please don't come through the door. Please do not come through the door. Right. I found the basement. I'll go to the basement in a little while. Remember that, folks. Like, I can't light these up. You need to activate these in another place for them to be able to light up. My first thought was that I need an ability to be able to light those up, but it's just a case where you want... Wait, who took the chair here? Who the hell took the chair away? Ah, it's over there. But I thought at first you need an ability to be able to activate it. But it turns out it's just like a pad that you need to activate in another place. Oh. We're trapped here, aren't we? Yeah, because those mummy figures... anyways, let's go down into the basement then and see what we can find down there. So I just wanted to explore the rest of this floor before doing so. Hi there. Bandage. Oh, so if we look like them, then we can proceed through where they are without getting hurt. That's what I believe anyway. So, let me test out my theory. Hide. So, If I am one of you, then you shouldn't chase after me. Am I? Yeah, they're docile. So can I actually go past all of you? I can't take off this effect. I wish I could equip the Tiki Tiki with the bandage. Now, if we had a brown hoodie, we would look like Zack from Angels of Death. With all the bandages plastered on our face. Okay, I need you guys to be able to move. Oh my god, what is that up there? That horrific scenery. This is the first part of the game, which is slightly horror. Although I don't want to risk... Okay, I did interact with it, but I don't know what I would do if I was trapped there. Okay, I am now on a border, which makes it harder for me to be able to escape. Right, let's go inside the room then, and see what we can find. As I thought, nothing. But you know, there could have been something here. But there wasn't. There really wasn't. Okay, let's see what's in the next door then. Okay, I need one of you guys to move. Move, you ass. Right. Ah, there's a key in here. Good thing we came across this way then. Never give up. Right. Keep on going. I want to explore the rest of these doors and then you can do what the hell you like with me. Except don't. Oh, there's an abyss here. Who the hell sank this room? Goodness sakes. Don't you know how to look after a place? Like, literally? Okay. What the heck is going on here? Look at all of them just staring at me. What do you want? I just want to see what would happen if I changed. None of... What the heck is this place? This is horrific. This is like something that would be within .flow. And I would be freaked out by it. There's something about Yume Nikki Fangames. It's not directly horror, but there are horrific imagery. There is horrific imagery within it. And this is something, alright. Right. I was just thinking if we could use this to slice our way through there and be able to create a path. But I don't think that's the case. Oh. Bandage. Gotta be something to that door. What can we do here? There's 5 things orbiting around this. There's no doubt that it is a door. What, we come back here? Oh. My bad. So it looks like that's the end of the path then. Were there any other avenues? Yep, there's another avenue along to the right. It's all good. Nothing like a few battle scars. Oh wow, look at the floor now. Look at that colour, the river of blood. Dearie me. Dearie me. What would be a good one here? Whoa. Now everything's red. Oh, okay. I have an idea, but I don't want to try it out just yet. I was thinking of becoming this, well, conglomeration in the previous room with that door. I was just thinking, could I actually go through it with that robot? I don't know. It could be, but I just don't know. There's something about, well, also a thing about Yume Nikki Fangames is that certain events and things that you find in the game can only happen if you try and think outside the box. But we certainly can't change who we are while these things are around us. We can't use a weapon to be able to... Oh. Ah, we're back out in this world then. Nice. We can... Actually, you know what? We're still going to be the bandage. I don't want to charge anything. Okay, so is there anything else in this room? We required a key. But can we also do anything else while we're here? The lighting is excellent in this game. I'm not going to lie. The lighting in dark places is really nice. Let's go back through here then and see what we can find. Not sure how long this episode's been, but it feels like it's quite long. We've got 6 abilities, which is excellent. It's groundbreaking. Okay, so there's another thing on here. Can I make you move just by unequipping these bandages? But then I would have to... Oh, what the heck is going on here? Oh gosh. This reminds me... I don't know what it reminds me of actually. It just looks so bizarre. It looks like a tree that is kind of like the origins of all these mummified figures. But I just want... Oh gosh. Let's see what would happen if we... Okay. I want to be able to move that figure. Yeah, because that one stays still. I just wanted it to move so I can get to this door. Then there's a hole in the wall. Then there's something else here. What the heck are you? Oh, maybe... Oh. Okay. What did that do? Aside getting my weapon in blood. Well, covered in blood, sorry. That doesn't make any sense. Do you guys also notice there's a little camera up there? The top left of the room. What do I want? Bandage. Keepsake. So what did that do? Maybe it's something to do with the room that I thought had a door with it. Could be something. Who knows? This is probably one of my favourite Yume Nikki Fangames. To be honest. Just be everything about it, really. Not sure how to pinpoint one thing or another thing, but it's mainly aesthetics, which I really love. You know, I said in the past that I believe that aesthetics is like the least important thing to be able to make a game great, but in Yume Nikki, I think aesthetics alone can make it really good, alongside, well, the theme of the weapons, well, theme of the items themselves. Weaponry. One of my weapons is still covered in blood. I don't know. It'd be good if it was, you know, just for pleasing sake. Did it do... Oh, that did do something. I am a very, very happy man. I just realised key is currency. Oh, dearie me. Oh, we can switch this on. But what does that do, though? There's a lot of these switches. I don't know what's going to happen if I do all of them. You mummified figures need to stay where you are. So the things were... As you know what, we're just gonna let these kick us out. Exactly. We're back here. That's just the fast track way of being able to escape that huge conundrum of mummified figures. First runaway being data. Okay, so gosh, 1 of 4. What the heck? Literally. I don't know what's going on. like 1 of 4. We've felt like we've been everywhere, unless we haven't. But it's like 1 of 4 within this particular realm. Unless there's something else? Nope. That's actually the start of the makeover of the world. Nothing else to unveil. This door's locked. Unless there need to be something in particular. What the? What the heck was that? Was it just activated? Maybe it just cleansed the blade of the blood that it had on it originally. Right. I am incredibly satisfied with the progress we've made in this episode. Although there are things within this particular part and the previous part of the game which are left unsolved. So we are... Okay, we're not going to log out because that means quitting the game entirely. But we're going to save our progression to see what we can do. What if they are unlocked by keys or by playing Rinran for a certain amount of time? I keep saying a lot of questions, I do apologise. Right. Do you wish to use one decryption key? Yes, I do. File decrypted. Log 1. An introduction to the enhanced reality. Reality itself is formed by a countless number of realities. Individual realities based on personal perception, A perception that can be affected by countless reasons. The mind is capable of omitting information and sending it to the subconscious. This does not mean that information has to be erased. A person's mind avoids such information in their own individual reality. However, it still forms part of reality. What if we could interact with such information in a safe environment? What if we could help people accept that such information exists without the dangers of triggering a negative response? That's the enhanced reality. You mean if we walked into one of those corpses without having the bandage applied to us, you're saying that that's not negative? Anyways, the place where individual reality is as it is, a place where the information stored by the subconscious can be freely accessed. A place where one can come to terms with reality and oneself. A new form of introspection. An almost dreamlike experience. This reminds me of, what's that smartphone horror game where you pick it up and you try to find out who the owner is, but something happened to them in a paranormal sense, and I don't know, this new idea of persona is coming to life, and it's kind of like the new reality of things, an enhanced reality, the new reality. I keep saying new reality. Oh gosh, it's something persona-wise. Oh goodness sakes, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't quite remember it. It's a horror game. The kind of like the prequel was something by the name of Emily. Was it Emily or was it... I can't remember now. Right, yes, I want to use another one. Okay, log number 2. Log 2. Abstract concepts taking shape. How does one visualize the concept of grief? As a person? As a place? As an object? How does one interact with it? These questions seem like they are impossible to answer. But in the enhanced reality, everything is formed of such abstract concepts. I can't read at the moment. The enhanced reality gives form to every single one of these concepts. And every single one of these concepts form the self. By giving them shape, we can come to terms and understand these concepts more clearly, as we no longer see them as something alien. Giving the concept of self a defined shape, and thus making it comfortable for one to be near and within it. In other words, being comfortable with oneself. Right. File decrypted. Log 3. EHR enhanced headset reality? Maybe not. We did it. A way to access the enhanced reality. It scans for information and uses it to load a virtual representation of a person's enhanced reality. All you need is a computer to load the companion software for this. The design was based on virtual reality headsets so the patient can feel like they are about to play a video game and feel safe while wearing it. The environment our software provides is mostly safe. However, there are still certain risks for prolonged and unsupervised usage. It is prohibited to distribute or use the EHR headset outside of authorized mental health institutions. Number 4. I wonder if all of these cost just 1, because we've already got 10 on the screen. File decrypted. Log number 4. Patient 00001. War veteran, 83 years old, loud sounds trigger post-traumatic stress disorder. His physical representation in the enhanced reality was of a strong young man. The world around him was shaped like an enormous trench system. Yeah, I thought of that. Something to do with soldiers. Anything about trenches would be to do with warfare of some sorts. Men dressed as soldiers. Shoulders soldiers. Which one can you pronounce first? Men dressed as soldiers with pale skin walked around the trenches. And loud cannon sounds whenever a patient tries to interact with them. Among the pale soldiers there's one with fair skin. Patient showed hostility towards it. But why though? The pale soldiers defended the fair-skinned soldiers, forming a circle around him. It seems every time the patient entered the enhanced reality, his goal was set to harming the man. No! After a few sessions, the patient eventually stopped trying to harm the fair-skinned man. However, the pale-skinned soldiers started trying to approach him. At first, they just calmly walked towards the patient, but after a few minutes of avoiding him, the pale-skinned soldiers started running desperately towards the patient. Eventually, they caught up to him and started forming the same circle they formed when protecting the fair-skinned man. They were all facing the patient, smiling. Loud cannons were heard, and the pale-skinned men disappeared, leaving only the patient and the fair-skinned man. The fair-skinned man approached the patient. With each step he took, he grew older. By the time he reached the patient, he was already an old man. They stood next to each other. They hugged and both men started crying as the land between the trenches began to rise. By the time the trenches were closed, the only man that remained was the patient, his physical representation being that of his current old self. That was his last session. Shortly after that, we called him back to the labs and surprised him by playing a loud cannon sound. He was startled, the same way any other person would startled by hearing a sudden loud sound. And then he laughed. There's a bit of a twist there. Of all the times he startled by the loud cannon sound, and then he laughed. Interesting. Yes. Log 5. Public reception. Some loved it, others hated it. I don't know how to pronounce that. Discovers the most promising psychoanalytic tool of all time. Puts patients at risk by making them face the things their subconscious protects them from. There are heated debate about the proficiency and safety of our creation. However, various successful sessions have gained us the trust of medics and the media. This is the next step in psychology. Some fear it could be used as a method of torture, or even brainwashing. Dumb sheesh that can't even understand how my creation works. This is my moment. I don't care if people love it or hate it. Thanks to me, we are one step closer to enhancement. Something bad happened there. Log 6. Patient 00076. This one is really special. The patient is barely a week... He was born in a coma. He is a son of one of our employees. We asked him to allow us to use the device and... Oh, no. This is our chance to see the mind of a person without any conception about reality. Yes and no. The software loaded his enhanced reality. It was pitch black with voices of what sounded like the moment he was born echoing continuously. A few weird stains came and go, but beyond that it was visually incomprehensible. Everything we spoke, our voices echoed through his enhanced reality. Again and again. New sounds were constantly created by combining his already known sounds. It was a horrible mess of voices. So that kind of hospital scenario we were in. Does that have something to do with this login? Like, if it's a horrible concoction of voices within an enhanced reality, then this could be the part of the enhanced reality that didn't go so well, and therefore represented either the pain or the imagination that took place of this child that came into play. We asked the mother to touch his hand. His physical representation in the enhanced reality could be too apart from the world itself now. Yes, okay. That kind of confirms it. I can't compare it with anything. If I could describe it, I'd say it was like a mass of something. Yes. His individual reality was nothing more than a few sounds and a warm touch of a hand. And the representations of such morbed constantly into forms beyond any recognition. Yes, those mummy-like figures were those. The mother asked us to take the headset off. So we did. And the patient woke up crying. Well, who wouldn't be crying if they were a baby and they were just put on something that they did not know about? Well, then again, when you were at that age, you probably did not know of anything. Right. But that was very interesting, that Log 6 text one. The others probably have their own sort of philosophy behind them. C0 General Observations. We notice similar imagery in the majority of enhanced realities. For examples, eyes appearing at random places in the scenery. Probably paranoia or burden caused due to social stigmas or other forms of pressure related to identity. We also notice shape-shifting being common in most patients' physical representation of their enhanced reality. Sometimes it's just them at different ages or outfits. Other times they completely change their appearance to unrecognizable creatures, sometimes even grotesque. A high number of grotesque imagery is also present in the most enhanced realities, yet only a few feel threatened or afraid being around it. Not really much to be said beyond these. Not really much I want to say beyond these, actually. Let's do these remaining 3 and then we end off the episode. File decrypted. Log 8. Patient 01043. Saying O just does not make it feel better. Actually, O is not even a number. Log 08. A 34-year-old woman developed schizophrenia by attending enhanced reality sessions. I know that's not how you pronounce it, I do apologise. Her sessions were to treat a childhood trauma. Pretty ordinary kind of patient. Normally it takes not more than 5 sessions to help a patient with a trauma like hers. This woman took 23 sessions. She was amazed by the enhanced reality. She was fascinated with herself. She simply kept exploring her reality. At first there were no traces of her trauma. The most common manifestation in her enhanced reality was food. Everything manifested as food. She kept eating and eating without stopping. Every single thing she found in there, she placed it in her mouth and swallowed it. This kept going for at least 22 sessions. We didn't really care, to be quite honest, as long as she was paying for the sessions. In the 23rd session, she started showing actual interest in dealing with her trauma. In that single session, she overcame it. We were surprised. She told us we gave her something even better than that. The taste she experienced in her enhanced reality, she could experience them in reality now. Colors, sound, even feelings. She could taste them all. Like, how would you even be able to know what color tastes like, or sounds, or even feelings? Are you drowsy? Eating feelings? Eating dreams? And out of all the flavors, she told us her favorite was the flavor of pain. So something of a red color or something. Or maybe even a dark red. Log number 9. Puzzle of mind. Reaching true enhancement isn't easy. The self is a puzzle, and the pieces are scattered all across the mind. A network of neurons. You just gotta log in to the network, find them, and put them together. Some are more complicated than others, but in the end it pays off. A complete understanding of the self. No vagueness in the mind, no doubts about identity, true self-consciousness, the flawless reality. And the last one. What are there any more after these? Log number 10. We were curious. We wanted to see it for ourselves. Reality crashing down on someone. We knew it could happen. It's as if individual reality forced its way into being the universal reality. The things the subconscious protects us from can be clearly visualized. They want to see the light. They want to be accepted as part of reality. We named this result the forced reality. When the patient isn't able to come to terms with what they do not wish to accept, and instead they let those things take over. This is why supervision and usage limitation is enforced. But we wanted to see how the forced reality was. We wanted to see if there was ways to counter it. Turns out there's no way back. We were curious. And we are sorry. So those are the only ones for. So I wonder what would happen if we had other... Well, we've got more keys than we let on for. But I believe that if I was a developer, I would put more than 10 keys across the entirety of the game, just so that we were able to access all of these without needing to completely search every single cranny of the game just to try and find 10 particular keys. Right, so... extra. That was very fascinating, though. That was really nice. Welcome back, Amari. Archive save. So thank you so much for watching, guys. This has been Log In so far. We'll see each other in the next time when we obviously get back to the game. I wonder if there's any more of these. No. No more of those, indeed. Nothing there. Oh yeah, there was this pathway. I think this may have something to do with the end of the game. I'm not quite too sure. This bed here, I believe, has something to do with the end of the game. But I believe there are probably going to be multiple endings in the game, just because of, you know, the amount of cryptic things you need to find in the game. So I believe the first ending that you could probably encounter is if we don't find all of the light switches to activate the other parts. So I believe that there are at least 2 endings, if not 3. But have a wonderful day, folks, and take care of yourselves.